All right, so we're rolling into part 3, and to start this off, we want to say, if you want, what do we want to say?
If it's your first time to the channel, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, heck yeah, hit that subscribe button. Ooh. The other thing we're going to say is all of these questions we're getting specifically from YouTube, and we want to make sure and mention this on a regular basis so that folks are continuing to put the questions out there in the proper format, which is to say, YAWA question in the comments of any video you are watching. If it sparks a question in your mind, throw it down right there in the comments and say,
YAWA question.
YAWA question. So, this one specifically.
Which is exactly what Michael Powlitz did.
Nice job, Michael.
He said, YAWA question. What is your opinion on rollerblading with your dog to mimic the high-octane exercise of roading? I live in the suburbs and don't have a place or an ATV that I can use to road my dog, but it seems like pulling me on my rollerblades could be a fairly good substitute. Could this potentially cause issues in other aspects of our training? Just looking for ways to get my Vizsla into the best shape possible before her first time hunting. Also, I love my Easy Lead. I get questions about it regularly from my neighbors, and I always recommend that they go and buy one to teach their own dog how to heel.
Awesome. If you have an Easy Lead and love it, throw it in the comments below. If you have an Easy Lead and don't love it, reach out to us because we want to be able to help you.
And if you don't have an Easy Lead, you can get one on our online store.
Yeah.
All the Easy Lead things. So great question, Michael. And we actually used to do this when we were back in college with our first short hair, Crazy Sammy, which you may have heard about in previous videos that we talk about her.
Sammy stories.
Yeah. So she was our first short hair, and we lived in town. We lived in an apartment, young college students, and we needed ways to exercise her as well. So Ethan would actually take her for a run in the mornings.
I'm not the greatest rollerblader in the whole world. So to add a power source in front of me, if you will, was probably not
safe,
smart.
So then before I would take off for work, I would let her pull me for 3 miles on the rollerblades, and definitely was really great exercise. She was in phenomenal shape. That girl was ripped. But what you're asking about is, can it cause any potential issues with other training things? So when you utilize the pulling on rollerblades and like a roading type of environment, you want to make sure that you're using a harness that's properly fitted for your dog for pulling. Don't be using the Easy Lead for roading with your dog. Don't be using a flat collar with a check cord or a leash attached to it.
Puts too much pressure on the neck.
Yes. So as well as if it's up over their muzzle, like the Easy Lead, they're not supposed to want to pull. And if you get them finally encouraged to pull, they're just hardening themselves. Yeah. And that would be very uncomfortable for the dog to do. So make sure you're using a properly fit harness for that roading. But I don't see any issues with utilizing rollerblades. We have people that have purchased our roading harnesses that use it on skateboards, on bikes.
Somebody else has done it. I think roller skating. We have some fans that are roller derby skaters. I guess I don't know exactly how to refer to that. I'm sure that you guys will watch this because you're pretty excellent fans. But throw down in there. What do we refer to you as? Roller derby aficionados?
Derbyists?
Derbyists, maybe?
I don't know.
But they were roller skating on skates.
Yeah. So definitely you can utilize a harness and your rollerblades to get your dog some extra roading type exercise.
Just be sure you're good at the stopping category because that could be beneficial.
And the one last caveat that I want to throw in there, because you didn't mention how old your dog is, we definitely want to make sure that they are old enough to do the roading without potentially causing, and the pulling type of exercises without causing any issues with joints and shoulders and things like that. So we recommend waiting till at least a year. You can always talk to your vet if you have more questions or concerns about, their growth plates and things like that. You don't want to overwork a young puppy because their growth plates and joints and things aren't fully developed yet.
Yeah. Don't want to screw that stuff up.
So, great question.